Hello, here I am again. Today is April 14th. We're now in almost a month of social distancing. I think I started staying in the house around March 17th. I've gone out approximately 4 times. When I say go out, I mean gotten in my car and gone somewhere. About 4 times since this whole pandemic started. 3 times to the grocery store, and once just to visit my family. Even though I didn't go inside, we stayed outside, but enough was enough. Easter was this past weekend. We didn't gather for Easter. Even though it's a social distancing time, social media is at an all-time high right now. So we've done a lot of video, phones, and texting, live videos. And so people are staying connected, so it's more of a physical distancing. I'm trying to stay focused on the positive. They say when we come out of this thing, we should come out of it better because we've had time to think, focus, learn, do, strengthen. So, being I was recently retired anyway, having to stay in was what I was already doing. But some of the things that I had said I was going to do in retirement, I hadn't done yet. So now I'm doing them. One of the first things on my list was to play the piano again. And I hadn't done it until a few days ago. So that has been nourishing me for the past few days. I've gone back and found songs, the very first song I learned as a child, and so that was very nourishing. So I've gotten into crossword. Well, I've always liked crossword puzzles, but I bought a crossword puzzle book. So I'm on my 16th crossword right now. So that's been very nourishing. Of course, I get to go outside on a daily basis, mostly in my yard. I've walked the dog a couple of times in my neighborhood, but most of the time we go out in the back and I'll throw the frisbee and he'll run around. Or I'll even cut grass. I don't mind cutting grass. So, the theory is if we stay positive, our immune systems will benefit. And I know that works for me because if I get depressed, I tend to catch a cold. So, no to depression. So, I just don't watch the news. I've never been a big news watcher. I feel like if it's anything I really, really need to know, I will find out in an alternative way. I don't like the news on network TV too much because a lot of it, especially the morning news, a lot of it is like a game show. It's not really bringing you information. It's more entertainment. So if something big is coming down the pike, why are you trying to entertain me? I just need to know what generally is going on in the world. So I don't watch network TV hardly anyway. I'm usually streaming something. But I just don't believe a lot of what is being put out. I'm glad for this time that everybody gets to step back and sit back and reflect and think for themselves and kind of think, what makes sense and what doesn't. and maybe some of our common sense will come back. And excuse me for saying but I just don't believe a lot of what mainstream network news is telling me. I don't believe the numbers. I know that people are dying. It seems like everyone that they say is dying has COVID-19 now. Is anybody just dying from regular things that people died from last year? Everything has been attributed, and so I'm leery of some of the numbers that come out. And I'm very distrustful of a lot of what I'm hearing. So I pray and I meditate and I reflect and I try to connect with a higher being or a sense that will impart to me what it really is. There are so many theories that I've even stopped watching even the alternative theories out there, because sometimes you just have to stop listening to everybody. Even the conspiracy theorists, even though some of them I found have valid points as far as the Matrix, this being a game, power shift, and I could go on, but at some point, even a lot, listening to a lot of that gets to be a bit much. So I've dialed back from all of it, and I try to just watch videos, if I watch videos, on things that I know are going to be lighthearted. Not too much complaining, not too much drama, not too much mess. Just to keep my spirit right. Because I do believe that if we keep our vibrations high, I do believe that keeping our vibrations high is a key to all of this. And compassion, love. I did listen to someone say love is the greatest frequency. I did pick that up on YouTube. The greatest frequency. Fear is the lowest. So when you try to talk to people that are buying into the fear, sometimes it's hard because they believe what they believe. So you just have to come at them where they are, or let them be. I mean, who are we to change anybody? Just love them. Just love them. And just ask simple questions so that they can start thinking. Just or just say, I wonder. Well, that's what I've been having to do when I doubt something, and I want my loved ones to doubt it too, which far be it for me to want them to feel what I feel, but I do want all my loved ones to be on a high frequency. That's my main goal. So sometimes I use distraction. Just throw something else in the mix so we'll have something else to think about and talk about. For the most part, everyone's doing well. I have not known anyone personally that's gotten this thing. Everyone's doing well. Some of the things I've done, okay, piano, crossword puzzle, Those have been my main go-tos. Well, I can't say that. I've watched a ton of movies. Oh my goodness. I am a couch potato anyway, but it's off the Richter scale. Richter scale now is off the chain. I do walk on the treadmill every morning for the most part. I missed the past couple of days, but I got back on track today. Get that body moving, get that heart rate up. Because I could sit all day and watch movie after movie after movie. I do want to get into stocks. I do want to buy some shares. I do want to benefit from this turn of events where the market is changing and you can buy some things at a lower price. Haven't decided what I want to buy yet. I'm still learning about that. That's one of the things I'm trying to do during this whole time, is learn more about it, because I basically never liked that whole arena. Even though I had some with my plan from my job, it wasn't anything that I personally picked which items to buy. So I do want to do that, and I'm going to do that. It's a bit overwhelming for me because that arena just, I've never liked it for one, but I feel like it's smart to learn more about it now, because everything that's going on is affecting the stock market. And so if I can end up in the better end a few months or years from now, that's what I want to do. So, not much else to say, just trying to keep spirits high. It's April 14th, so I'm hoping where I live, I don't know, we haven't gotten as high as New York. I think that's the hot spot still in the United States. So I'm hoping that curve will start coming down on the scale. There are some people known in this area that have passed. Of course, they have attributed it to the virus, but I take that with a grain of salt. I did hear one video where the physician said that he was being instructed on what to put on a death certificate, when they've never needed instruction before. Doctors know what to put on death certificates. But he was saying that if a person had an underlying condition or something to that effect, some remote way to put the virus as the cause of death, which I've already suspected that it's going to be put on every death certificate during this time. Don't know why it's so important. Well, I do think I know why, but we all want to be free, and we want our own will. We want to put what we want into our bodies. At this point, I don't even want to take a test, because I don't trust the test. I think some tests that were sent somewhere were tainted. The tests were tainted. See, that's another theory, or I don't know if it's fact, but if I'm not feeling bad, I'm not going out there to be tested if I'm not. Why? Why? Before now, if you weren't feeling bad, Why would you go get tested for anything? Of course, your annual mammogram or something like that, or annual blood pressure check. But no, thank you. Oh, so just wanted to document this day for myself of where my headspace is. I have been writing in my journal. I have a focus on the good journal, and I have a very general journal. The focus on the good journal, I try to put things that I'm thankful for, only things I'm thankful for in that. And the other journal, I just put whatever. And I can tweak in some negative things in that one. But I need to get back on that too. I haven't written in a few days, so. So let me go get my vibrations up and eat some electric food, because I feel my energy going down when I'm reflecting on these days, these weeks. So I need to go drink some tea. I have been drinking a lot of hot liquids. I have been steaming my nasal passages with hot steam. I have been putting cayenne pepper in my tea. I'll do that anyway in the winter to keep my body warm, but I have taken oregano oil tablets every now and then. I do have elderberry syrup in case I do feel a cold coming on. I even ordered colloidal, is that how you say it? Colloidal silver. I've ordered some of that. Haven't used it yet. A bit apprehensive about using it, but I do have it if I need it. And I already have the Berkey water filter, so I trust my water. So I feel prepared if I feel a cold coming on and things. I'll throw at myself, the artillery. I've been taking my vitamin C, vitamin D. Need to do that now. I need to do my calcium today. So I'm going to go now and heat up some hot water for my tea. I try to play a song daily now, so when I go downstairs I'm going to play a song to nourish my heart. Love to all of you. Hope you stay focused on the good. Keep your vibrations high. Pay attention. But if it becomes too much, focus on something else. We are on our own. So we have to vibe with each other to get to the other end of this. Think positive thoughts. Send positive thoughts out to your loved ones, even though you can't see them. I feel that they can feel it. So love, peace and blessings to all my loved ones and to anyone that's listening to this. We are not alone. We will get through this. Sometimes it's heartbreaking, but we will get through this. Peace.